A very good morning, students. Standard 7 students, we already started your sixth chapter of history, that is conflict with the Mughals, in the last session. Within that, Shaista Khan's invention, the Surat campaign, Jai Singh's invasion, Agra visit and escape. These points already I explained you. Today we start with the next point on the offensive against the Mughals. Immediately after returning from Agra, Maharaj did not want any conflict with the Mughals. However, he wanted to recapture the forts and territories given the Mughals as per the Purandar Treaty. For this, he prepared a comprehensive and bold plan. It was his strategy to capture the forts by sending a well-equipped army on the one hand and on the other hand to keep the Mughals unstable by invading the territories of the Deccan under their control. Maharaj attacked the Mughal territories of Ahmednagar and Junnar. Then he recaptured several forts such as Sinhgarh, Purandar, Lohgarh, Mahuli, Karnala, Rohida, and one after the other. Then Maharaj attacked Surat for a second time. While returning from Surat, he fought a great battle with the Mughals at Vani Dindori at Nashik district. Maharaj defeated the Mughal Sardar Daud Khan in the great battle. After that, Moropant Pigre captured Trimbakgarh near Nashik. Thus, Shivaji Maharaj was successful in the offensive that he had launched against the Mughals. Sardars such as Tanaji Malusari, Moropant Pigre, Pratap Rao Gujjar, etc. made a valuable contribution in this offensive. Krishnaji Anant Sabhasat, a contemporary chronicler, thus described this campaign. He took as many as 27 forts in 4 months and earned a great reputation for himself. Then, coronation. The founding of the Maratha Swaraj involved a relentless struggle for over 30 years. Maharaj realized that now it was necessary for the Swaraj to win general recognition as a sovereign independent state. For this, formal coronation was necessary. On 6 June 1674, he had himself coronated at Raigad by Gaga Bhatt, a learned Pandit. Maharaj ascended the throne of Swaraj. He now became the Chhatrapati of the Swaraj. As a symbol of sovereignty, Rajabhishek Shaka, the coronation era, was started. Maharaj became the founder of new era. On the occasion of coronation, special coins were minted. A gold coin called Hon and a copper coin called Shivrai, with the legend Sri Raja Shiva Chhatrapati inscribed on them. Thereafter, all royal correspondence, that is Rajpatra, carried the words Kshatriya Kula Vansa Sri Raja Shiva Chhatrapati. A dictionary showing Sanskrit alternative for Persian words was prepared. It was known as Raj Vyavaharya Kosh. The coronation of Shivaji Maharaj was a revolutionary event in the history of medieval India. While explaining the importance of this event, Sabhasat, a contemporary chronicle, writes it was no mean achievement of Maratha king to become such a great Chhatrapati. Shortly after this, on 24th September 1674, Shivaji Maharaj had his second coronation performed under the guidance of Nishchal Puri Gosavi. There were two traditions of religious ceremonies in India, Vedic and Tantric. Maharaj honored both the tradition and had two coronation ceremonies performed. Next point, the campaign of the South. 3 years after the coronation in October 1677, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj undertook a campaign of South. He went to Golconda. There he called on the Qutub Shah. He entered into the treaty of friendship with him. Later Maharaj won Bangalore, Hoskote in Karnataka, Jinji, Vellore, etc. forts in today's Tamil Nadu and some other territories of Adil Shah. He appointed Raghunath Rao Narayan Harmonte to chief administrator to look after the conquered territories. Venkoji, the half-brother of Shivaji Maharaj, was then ruling the Tanjavur. Shivaji Maharaj tried to get him into the participate the activity of Swaraj. After Venkoji Raje, the rulers of Tanjavur encouraged art and learning. The Saraswati Mahal library there is a world famous. In this campaign of the South, Maharaj had annexed the fort of Jinji in Tamil Nadu to the Swaraj. This proved to be of great importance in later years when the Mughal Emperor stayed put in Maharashtra to destroy Swaraj. Then Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj had to leave Maharashtra for reasons of safety. At that time, he took shelter in his southern fort of Jinji and ran the administration of Swaraj from there. Soon after the victorious campaign of the south, Shivaji Maharaj passed away on Raigad on 3rd April 1680. His death at the age of 50 was a great loss of Swaraj. A great era came to an end.